So Google AdWords was definitely a path that we could choose, but I think that we would have spent possibly 10 times more money on a product that was going to give us results that no one could be accountable for, whereas John and the team at eCentral, if we don't get results, it hurts. Hi, I'm Brett Mulhall. I'm the owner of Aptus Plumbing Gas. We are obviously, as the title says, a super exciting plumbing and gas business here in Brisbane. When I first spoke to John, we were nowhere. We had 0 leads in the marketing space. We were not on any Google pages. Possibly we kicked goals at 100, maybe position 100, but being with John and the team there at eCentral, we've managed to now reach page 1. And even more so, more exciting in the recent times, up to position number 1 for Plumbers Northside. And it just continues to grow every week now. We're sort of seeing new numbers in the high percentages of where we need to be. It's bringing our leads in that have been sort of where we were maybe 3 or 4 a week. We're now those sort of numbers per day. Gives us a better outcome for more business and a better name out there, or more of our name out there. So eCentral showed us Queensland's best marketing program. At first apprehensive, obviously, everybody seems to know everything about marketing, and everybody's a guru. John showed us a different way, a different idea. So like everybody's an expert. Talk to this guy, oh yeah, I know SEO. Or you talk to this guy, oh yeah, Google, Facebook is the go, or Google Words or AdWords or whatever it is. You can throw hundreds of thousands of dollars into it, and what you're left with, it's just all hocus pocus, right? At the end, everyone's an expert. John and the team at eCentral will just sit you down right from the word go and just show you a scheduled, mapped out plan of where you are now, talk to you about where you want to be. They also designed it around different aspects of your business as well. So like, I wanted to be more in the domestic space, so we focused on the mums and dads. We built a campaign, or John built a campaign on eCentral around that, and stuck to it. And then from there it diversified. It was like all of a sudden we're getting commercial interests, or we're getting other plumbers calling us, wanting to help them out, or the real estate space, which is a large part of our business as well, getting new clients just through Googling. So as you're aware, once you meet John and the team, it's not just about your Google placement. Like any marketing team will go, I'll get you to number 1. But it's more about that. It's more about frequently asked questions. It's more about content around stories, newsletters, prize giveaways and everything like that, that all entangled part of it. John adapted to our business, changed his way of doing things. He employed story writers. He changed content that potentially didn't start well for us. He then stopped, adjusted, got into what our business was about, and then understood. And then we're progressing forward each week with a new story, a new direction that has minimal checks. They're right on point, and they get processed and out to bring real value to our clients. So as we grew with John and the team there, we found that there was other avenues that we could piggyback off, not just our number 1 position on Google there, but we decided that, look, hot water is a big part of our business, and how can we fine tune that? And John's built a program around that. He's adapted our current standings and then piggybacked off that to then build a program that's then suited behind the scenes. When you get on our website, you're able to answer some questions, get pointed in the right direction, and again, bring more value, which is what we're about and what's John about. So the results around the hot water system, not only the leads that are coming through, we were mentioning before 3 or 4 leads, we're actually getting that just in hot water system inquiries now, which was an added bonus that John himself probably isn't really aware of what was going to happen with it. But again, he stuck to his strategy, stuck to his principles and his values of what his experience is, and now it's shown us we're getting 3 leads a day in hot water. And even in summertime, when hot water has been a product for us that hasn't been easily sold, we've managed to now get those leads during the summer period to then get hot water system for people. Like, it's just great. Like, we just didn't have that before, where we were really sort of designated for a certain time of the year, a certain month of year, so like the winter periods. We're now rolling into summer, like we're just expanding our capabilities of our sales potential. Like any relationship, it comes down to trust when you first start. I must admit, I wasn't a believer, if I can be honest. I wasn't, everyone sold to me that they could sell marketing. Oh, I'm a guru in this, a guru in that. And John told me and his team told me something similar, but there was just something different. And look, I'll be honest, I didn't see results for 6-9 months. However, I did my research beforehand and all of his clients mentioned that it was different for everybody. But for me, I struggled for the first 9 months. I'm not gonna lie. Like I really had a tussle back and forth. I wasn't sure this was me. But you know, we stuck with it. It's about the long game. It's about believing in the product. And that's where I believed in it. Took me a while, but really the conversations with John, the reassurance that he's going to get it right, you know, you just believe him. It's just a trust factor that came in that then enabled us to grow and just believe in what he can do. So I get asked all the time about marketing and who I refer. I mean, John and his team have just been brilliant. And if I was going to give any advice in regards to marketing at all, it would just be know what you want, stick with it. So you can't just say, I want to be great at all of this, I want to be #1 in Brisbane or #1 in Queensland, whatever it is. You just have to stick to what you want, stick to what you need, talk to John and give it time. I think you can't expect this stuff to happen overnight. It still creeps back to me sometimes thinking, God, I can't believe I lasted so long. Like, you know, I can't believe I actually went 10, 11 months and not seeing my value. Like, I didn't see my value in it. Like, if I can be honest, I was like, what have I done here? Like, I'm just, you know, but it's just time. You really need, and you just need to work with them, have confidence, have some arguments, have some constructive feedback, but it's worth it in the end.